Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to do a review of Little Caesars Detroit style deep dish pizza. A while back, a few months ago, in fact, I did a review of the Pizza Hut version of the Detroit pizzas. And in doing so, I did a little research as to what exactly is a Detroit pizza. I found some interesting things with regard to specifics as far as the temperature at which it's cooked, the amount of time that it's cooked, the type of pan even that's used. But generally, a Detroit pizza is a rectangular pie, thick crust up to as much as 1.5 inches thick, chewy on the inside, but crisp out to the edges. The toppings come right out to the edges. Normally, toppings will go directly onto the dough. The cheese, being traditionally a Wisconsin brick cheese, will then go over the topping with the tomato sauce on top, either in stripes, strips, or dollops. Little Caesars, how it compares, well, we're going to find out. They have several varieties of their Detroit-style deep dish pizza for $8.99, and these prices are what I find at my local Little Caesars. Yours might be different. Anyway, for $8.99, you can get a cheese pizza, which contains 2,500 calories, or a pepperoni, which is 2,770 calories. For $11.50, they have what they call a hula Hawaiian, which has ham and pineapple. That is 2,690 calories. For $12.99 is their 3-meat treat containing pepperoni, Italian sausage, and bacon, 3,480 calories. For $16.99, the veggie, which has green peppers, onions, mushrooms, and black olives, 2,730 calories. And for $17, the Ultimate Supreme, that has pepperoni, Italian sausage, mushrooms, onions, and green peppers, 3,050 calories. I decided today to try two varieties. I'm going to try the pepperoni and the veggie. Before I get to tasting, let's have a look. Okay, to start off with, this is the pepperoni version. It is about 1 inch thick. You have two halves, each 4 slices. Each one is about 7 by 9 inches. Going over to the veggie, again, same size, about 1 inch thick. Looking at this, these are obviously deep dish pizzas. There is nothing Detroit style about either of these, I'm going to have to say. Now, they might taste great, I don't know, but I'll start off by saying calling these Detroit style pizzas, it's just a word. This has nothing to do with a Detroit style pizza. So we'll give them a taste here in a minute. Alrighty, again, these are not made in the Detroit style. They're made in a traditional style. You have the dough, the sauce, the cheese, the toppings. That doesn't mean it won't taste good. I'm going to start by trying the pepperoni version. And here we go. All right, the dough has a decent flavor. It very soft dough, a little bit crispy on the edges, kind of soft, maybe could be cooked a little more. The cheese has a decent flavor. The pepperoni is fine. I always complain, if I have one complaint all the time with Little Caesars, is they need to put a little more sauce on their pizzas, but that's just my opinion. Now let's give the veggie version a try. Again, the crust is fine. It is kind of soft and doughy. It is a bit crisp at the edges. The veggie version seems to be cooked a little better than the pepperoni, slight consistency issue there. Also, the veggie version seems to have more sauce. I actually like it better slightly than the pepperoni. But that brings the issue. The pepperoni, now I reviewed a while back a Pizza Hut Detroit version, which is, if you go back and look at that video and look at the product, it's a little more in the Detroit style. The taste, I don't know, was any better or worse, and it was $4 more. The veggie version of this, I don't understand why the veggie version costs $8 more than the pepperoni. There's no reason for it, in my opinion. So, therefore, as I give these ratings, they're not going to both get the same rating. My rating system is a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being barely edible, 10 being the best I've ever had, 5 is just your average run-of-the-mill right down the middle. The pepperoni, I would say, and again, if I were rating this as a Detroit-style pizza, if someone knows what a Detroit-style pizza is and that's what you want, I'd give them both a 2. So we'll get that right out of the way. Just in pizza in general, as a deep dish pizza, the pepperoni, what you're getting, $8.99, I would say about a 7 to a 7.2. The veggie, although I like the taste better, it's almost twice as expensive, so I'm going to give that a 5.5. It tastes pretty good, but for the money, it simply isn't that great of a value. That is my rating of the quote-unquote Detroit-style deep dish pizza from Little Caesars. I'm generally a fan of Little Caesars. This was a bit of a disappointment, not in the taste of the product, but in the advertising of the product. That's just my opinion, of course. I do thank you for watching. Once again, I ask you to like and subscribe. In checking the channel analytics, and I'll put the picture up in the corner here, over 95% of the people who watch my videos are not subscribed. I see other YouTube content creators fretting over 50% non-subscription. 95% people watching and not subscribing is mind-boggling. It costs you nothing to subscribe. If you're watching the videos, I do ask that you subscribe. It's free for you, but it certainly will, in the long run, benefit me. Again, thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.